your first turn of the day?
Yes, man. I've waited and waited.
Oh, well, hello everybody. Didn't even know you snuck in on me there. Here we are Saturday morning. Kind of overcast. It feels good though. It's looks like it could kind of come up a little rainstorm or something, but you see I'm in my short sleeves, and I even brought me some shorts. I may switch over and put my shorts on and then put my monkey suit on, because I don't like messing up my orange shirt. So I may do that. I brought my boom pole from home so I can hook up to the tractor and pick that motor wrench that just balled up and get it out. So, but anyway, let's see what we got going for the agenda today. Here is just a silly little YouTube channel. We got 153 days to No Name Nationals. 56 days to Fun Run Cruisers Drive In. Daryl's putting that on in Sydney, Ohio, in the fairgrounds. And I ain't got any more information, but we might have, well, let me wait on that, never mind. I'll wait till later on that. The first thing I'm going to do here is, I think I'm going to go out here, hook the water hose up, and I think I'm going to give old Seven a bath here. Maybe take that, the wrapping off I put on it overnight, give him a good bath, and let that thing air out. It maybe if I kind of watch him, because he seems to gnaw on it. It does good when it's wrapped up. He can't gnaw on it, but when he's, I guess he gets around and hell, it may itch, I don't know, but I'm gonna cut that off and try to give him a bath here, and see if it makes him feel better. And he seems to like it running around here. He's got more room in this concrete to kind of help his toenails out a little bit, because I think that's what happened. It ripped two of his toenails out, whatever he got it hung on at the house, and he's really been fighting that. So I don't want to take him to the vet, because I know what they're going to do. They're going to try to shoot him, give him a shot, or some mess, and then try to charge me $1,800 and say, hey, just keep it wrapped up. So I'm trying to doctor it myself, and same way I do myself. I don't see no reason to go to the doctor, but hey. Anyway, I think I'm going to try to give him a bath. I'm going to back the dually out. I'm not tired of it sitting here in the right in the way, and I've got to do this, and I ain't even turned the TV on this morning, but I'm going to back the dually out so we got a little room in here. And I do still plan on trying to figure out a little bit of here and there with it, and get my tag lights going. But we'll see how that goes. And get the engine up here ready to install. Get that pilot bearing out. Get the other transmission hooked to it. It shouldn't take us long to set it in. It's just, like I said, we had one thing after the other, and we're both trying to feel good and do things. This is a holiday weekend, and we just, I don't know, it's just, things just kind of got kind of off. Seven, get over here. So we're trying to get our 1,440 minutes back right. Since I'm going to have the water hose out for him to give him a bath, I'll be able to hook the pressure washer up and maybe do some pressure washing and see how that goes. And I'd like to figure out a place for Seven. I don't mind him walking around in here and everything, but when people pull in, like yesterday when that guy pulled in, he had a blowout and those kids were running around, I'd shut Seven off in the back. And I mean, that's fine, but we got that big fan, and it helps draw the air all through the building, and it kind of keeps air moving. So I kind of like to keep these doors open. So I think I'm going to try to figure out a way to get it where I can kind of put him in a lot or something, or kind of a place where he can't just get. I don't think he'll bite anybody while we're here, but I don't want to take that chance. So, like I said, there's not a lot I got on the list here today because there's several things. Oh, and I didn't put it on the list, but I'm going to take y'all. I might wait for Randy to get here, and I may put it on the tractor and just ride around and show y'all. But I want y'all to see the difference that this guy's made on this wood cutting. Like I said yesterday, there's a lot of property that we didn't really know. Well, we knew it was there, but we hadn't walked it like that, and it's quite a bit there. So we're looking to get these trees out of the way and start having a good time. There is still a lot of work, and hey, if you got a machine or a track hoe or a bobcat or a skid steer or whatever, and you want to give a helping hand, hey, y'all come on. We could use some help and really get out here and try to get this mess cleaned up. There's a lot of wood back here we're going to have to cut. And again, I don't have a trailer. I'm going to have to find me a semi-trailer to stack all this wood in so it'd be out of the way. But we'll get to all that. That's what I got planned for today, and we'll kind of go like a little bit here and there. Depends on how we do. And remember, you got 1,440 minutes in every day. Make yourself happy, because there ain't nobody else going to. If you can't figure out how to make yourself happy, you're basically living a lie. You can go make anybody else happy, but if you don't make yourself happy, it's not a good time. Don't get stuck like that. Keep your best foot forward. Keep your spirits high, and keep a positive attitude. And always keep it silly. Thank you. All right, everybody. I got my boom pole. This is supposed to be aluminum block, so I'm hoping my tractor picks it up pretty good. We're gonna hook it up so we can get the chain back off the roof and maybe get this motor where we can maybe wash it or something. He's got to where it gives time to work and jumps his ass in the seat up there. What y'all think? I'm going to turn you off here for a minute and find the piece that goes on the tractor, and he's going to take at it for a ride, and while y'all can look and see everything that's going on, I mean all the wood cutting and everything.
We need to put in 3
and he's over at jaw jacking, but I'll get it where I can hear him. We got TV on and everything, but anyway, we'll be right back. BRB. All right, everybody, I've fiddle farted around. I really need to do something up here. It's not nothing what I wanted, but anyway. And also I got the old motor. I don't know why, I guess we got in a hurry of checking everything out, but I got the old motor on the good engine hoist, and what I should have done is set it down and switch hoist, because now I got the oil pan off of it and I don't need to set it down. I'm about sure the motor's shot, but I still don't want to set it down and bend something I might can use or whatever. But so what I'm gonna try to do is back the good engine stand up, bring the old engine stand over here and see if I can put them nose to nose and swap. And then that way I can take the good engine stand and put it over here on this engine, get it up and get separate it from the front end, and see if I can start doing the process on getting it all tore apart and get ready to go back in that car. Hey Seven, you want to tell them hey? Say hello. So I got a hurt foot. It's pretty bad. A lot worse than I thought. Probably wait to, it'll be all right between now and Monday or Tuesday or something. I might have to take him to vet. I may actually have to take him over and let them take care of him, because I don't know what else to do. But anyway, here we go. Oh, like I said, it's a good thing we are going to try to do something totally different with Twisted Sister, because of the amount of bolts that was missing, and now the other half's on the floor. We'd never find all the crap to put this back together. So good thing we're going to do something different, buy new parts and everything for this one, because I think we got a little too much of a hurry on it. And I do have better wheels. I will put better wheels on it. All right, so what we're gonna try to do now is I'm gonna take that jack hoist, put it on here, raise it up, and see if we can get the bounce loose, and then set it down and take it off. We are gonna have to turn the air compressor on. So you just lean on my engine hoist and starts rolling. So everybody, you're gonna have to quit following me around so much trying to put you in the cage. Let's open the best to do enough now. I think it'd be easy to work with if we get it off of the. Don't you. do realize I was gonna come up here and do this, that you were fine down there.
Yeah.
I mean, seemed like you got an attitude. Go back down there, I was just piddling, bud.
Can't hear, can't see.
Well, go back down there and change the damn attitude. I don't hear this shit.
Well, I'm trying to fucking help.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna be like that, I just should do it by my damn self. I mean, damn, I ain't done nothing to piss you off.
Where'd she go?
All right, that's all I'm gonna do for right now. Be right back. All right, took a little break there for a minute. Come back up here. I got it disconnected all the way from this cross burner, so I'm gonna back the motor up and see if I can get the cross burner out of the way, and then set the motor down and try to set it, get it decent. It's not really good right now. I don't want to turn the air compressor back on if I don't have to, so I'm gonna try to slide it back, set it down real easy. Since he's telling everybody that, I'm gonna tell y'all, we're gonna try to get this pilot bearing out. He's gonna do the little bread trick, put it in there and drive it out. Let's see if that works.
It's been a while since I tried it.
I've done it, but it's been a long time.
Last time I tried it, I think I used grease. Soggy, moist bread.
It ain't gotta be real, just enough to.
Just enough to be moister than an oyster, I guess. The trick is not getting it too moist. Oh, wait, I got it too moist. This boat should be fine.
That's what I was saying, don't get it, just kind of wet your fingers or whatever. And roll it.
Where's the hammer?
The what?
The hammer. And this is creating a hydraulic pressure to push said pilot area out. everybody's input, I truly do. I'll tell you, and Jonathan, if you weren't in here, the header bolts took 5 different sockets. And Gabriel, like 68.5% rounded up to 69% sure these are Harbor Freight tools. Would you believe me if I said it hasn't moved? Yeah, it hasn't budged an inch. You know,
That's that relief when it's been stuck for about a week. You can just about reach there and grab it and pull it out.
you know, it's just hot enough today. I tooted earlier. I couldn't tell if I pooped myself or if it was just me blowing sweat off the bunghole.
Looky there, everybody.
That's right. All right, don't even clean the kitty litter off. It gives character.
I can't see where it says.
I think the weights go toward the bottom.
I think that's where you read it.
Engine side.
Where's the bolts?
No idea.
You know, never mind. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. Watch this.
He's gonna sit right there while I work on his car.
And to be fair, I was working on it. So when you're the one that took all the bolts off, and you can't tell me where they at, I'm not searching all this crap.
Joey said this on backwards. No, Joey, it is not. The weight.
No, we got the motor turned around.
Man. It should not be on the wrong side. The other side, it did say engine side.
What if you got a rear engine?
Yes, Gabriel, it pulled the piston. It pulled the wrist pin and the rod completely out of the piston.
And
the
about
piston's
2
still
handfuls of metal is in the bottom of that oil pan.
Yeah, Hugh, that rod is toast to free up the motor as much as you can.
Well, my power steering keeps going out.
That seems like a lot more than 11 foot-pounds. That didn't
I
happen.
don't think that was supposed to happen. Something ain't right. You gotta get something right. You ain't doing something right.
Really? Because it's on 11 foot-pounds.
Well, it's sliding off, is it not?
Yeah.
Well, you're not doing something right. Doesn't matter about the. You're gonna have to find another torque wrench.
This is a brand new one.
Brand new, where'd it come from?
Harbor Freight. What? Hold on. Let's see.
Did you not just pick it up right there?
No, I got this one out of the. Hang on, we might already. Let's go up to 22 pounds. No, I got this one out of our toolbox because the other one didn't go to.
Oh, because you know there's like 3 or 4 on the bottom shelf in that office that they still got in there.
Yeah, this one's the one I bought.
Oh, okay. I thought you just picked it up out of there. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah, so you've been twisting the snot out of that thing.
Whoops.
Shit. Whoa. Lord have mercy.
Okay, and then the third torque spec is 45 degrees.
Well, you probably need to back them all off and do them all right. Don't back them off with that. What? Take one out, put one in.
Yeah, but one was already out. Okay.
No, it wasn't. Yeah, it was.
Joey said just weld it in.
I'm with you.
Well, Gator, we're gonna try 11 foot-pounds first. Then we'll go from 11
He's
up
probably
to
done
22.
got it past 11 with
I
it.
probably do, to be quite fair. Can you hold the motor still?
I'm trying.
Thank you.
See?
Yep, that's 11.
No, that's more than 11. There you go.
That's 11.
There you go.
That's 11.
Now he's learning how to use a torque wrench.
That's 11. That's 11. Okay, now let's go up to 22.
You'd be surprised at people that don't know how to run it working.
Headline says, that looks right. That's what I thought.
Yeah, the other one was just practicing to see if y'all was paying attention. He didn't really do all that.
Great. Why is everything tightened down so much that dang Hulk Hogan would be?
Because half of them don't have all the bolts. Spook's still in here.
He hasn't said bye, as far as I'm aware. No, he hasn't said bye or anything.
Well, Bug, if you're in here, that part did not fix my dually, so I still have no idea what's wrong. Randy talked to the sergeant, and
Can you hold this damn motor?
he's gonna come by and see if he can help me out with the ticket, but I still need it fixed.
Yeah.
Should be right there. Just two of them.
Thank you. Okay. Jonathan is still here. He's bolting on a turbo. Hey, that's probably why this one's messing up. It's cracked. I bet you it's one of Bobby's.
Yeah, let's just throw that down. We won't need it.
Let's see. Yes, Hugh, we got the pins out of the fuse block. I put heat shrink on all of them, so there's no chance of any kind of wire anywhere crossing.
There's got to be a wire somewhere because the brakes and the tail lights, or one tail light seems to be on at the same time. So something's crossed or something.
Yep.
A relay fuse, something's gone bad.
Yep. So we're just gonna have to do some more figuring with it. But I mean, it is one of those situations where, like Dad said, I did talk to one of the deputy police officers, and he said something to the nature of, "I have 22 years doing this crap. I don't have time for a damn tag light and a brake light or a
Tail light.
running light." He says that is ridiculous, even for what we were doing.
And I told him I was being polite, but I got pretty pissed. And I told him it was all on tape too. I filmed a video. I do have a video. I haven't put it up yet, but
yeah. Well, Hugh, that's not the factory fuse block. That's actually a different fuse block too.
and that's what bothers me. Because what if the guy, what if he put a fuse block? Because I've got 3 of them, but they're all 1500s, and it was a little bit different. The same thing, but the different pins.
Okay, so there's my bolt extractor. Guess now at this point, let's try to mate up the motor and transmission. If you would be so kind as to move the people.
That's what I was trying to come up with.
And I'll move the other people. Let's move y'all. Because we shouldn't have to lift the motor up very much. If at all, hopefully.
Lift it up.
Yeah.
It's kind of up when you
Hopefully we can figure it out.
put it down some.
Because if I can get the motor bolted up, we're good. Motor and transmission bolted together, we're fine.
It'll take me a half a day to find where all these bolts go. I mean, tools.
It's probably gonna take longer than that.
Yeah, because it's getting hot. Whoa, now. Thought you said you was going to move the other people.
I did, I moved the camera.
That ain't. Whoops. one of the left side is staying on like it's on brakes all the time.
Driver's side.
That is left side, that's driver's
Yeah,
side.
that's about just clarify. Well, pretty well as close to the as I can get it.
Well, you got about 3 inches.
That's a good day.
Oh no, we'll pull the transmission to it.
Alright, you tell me wherever I'm right at the ground.
Just don't smash the oil pan, we can always hit it a lick or two there. Alright. Alright, well, just. Okay. Where is everybody? So,
Everybody's right here.
oh, is that a 14?
That's 13 actually.
What?
Oh, never mind, that's right up being right.
Yeah, just angle it down. Right. It's got to be down just a little bit more. Because I really don't want to pick the thing up.
Going down.
Alright, well. It's got to lean forward. There you go, right there, just like that. Right. Did that go worse? Wait a minute. Where's transmission bolts? Oh. I just got my hand.
Should be 4, 5, 6.
I'm sure we got more thread than that.
Some of them.
That's what I'm looking for. Get the ones that come off of this car, not what come off of this motor. Yeah, that ain't right. Surely that bell housing ain't that much smaller. That bolt right there is what it is. What's these right here?
Probably them right there. Good job. Alright, let's see. Let's put this right here.
Now is that lined up with that? Oh. Needs to go.
That's in you still got on small.
It ain't gonna go down, we're gonna put it on the block. Grab that 2 to 4 right there straight. Right now, this.
There you go.
Now you can jack it up just a hair, can't you?
Yeah, just a tickle.
I would go about a half. People's probably hollering at us, telling us something. Look at that. Go ahead, do another one. I'm sure. All right, see what we got. See how close you are right there on that pin.
beautiful.
There it went. There it went. Now put that bolt in right there.
Well, that was the mating dance of the LT1 and 4L69E.
Look. Rotary block under the transmission. See? I didn't even read that.
Who did that?
Hanlon.
See, we got some good people trying to help
How
us.
long y'all been? Is it live or alive?
A-Live, 28 years.
No, it's live.
Live, probably a little over 30 minutes, 45 minutes.
That's what Pug said too, but Hanlon got to it first.
Okay.
Yeah, the motor was actually sitting on the ground, but the block did the better thing.
Yeah, the block did substantially better. Now it's just getting the torque converter and everything to line up.
That's right. We need to work harder, not I mean smarter, not harder. Yeah, I hate autocorrect too.
Especially whenever I try to type the F word and it keeps correcting the duck. Ain't at no point in my life.
We'll see you.
Bye, Hugh.
Break's over.
Bye, Hugh.
See you tonight.
At no point in my life.
Shopcat says we've been on for 74 minutes.
Okay. Have I ever tried to tell anybody to go duck themselves? If I got autocorrect thinks I have.
I usually holler duck about a half a second after it hits them. And then tell them, you need to be aware of your surroundings.
He don't even tell me duck, he just say dumbass.
I imagine they probably saying you should have told them to.
I got a few ugly duggers out of it. Torque.
Alright, now we got,
I gotta do the torque converter bolts.
yeah, we'll probably
We're thinking about changing the intake. I think you're supposed to.
Well, I wanted Pug to look at it. We got a Corvette.
Well, it's not just that. Right here that holds the injectors down, it's broke.
It's got a bolt broke off in
Bolt
it.
broke in it.
But we do have a Corvette intake,
He's seen it.
and I was thinking I'd like to have it on here.
Well, get the jack in there, Jackie McJackerson.
I just said we got to reposition it because if we don't, it's going to go face down, ass down, face up, and all the rest of your. We got to put 78 quarts of transmission fluid on the ground.
Greta Thunberg would be mad at us.
Now we got to come up with a way where it don't slide. I'm not gonna. The blowing the dirt off of it, was that supposed to help it go in between the chain?
Yeah. I got kitty litter in my shoes. Hey, that works. Yeah, we could use that air compressor.
I just told them I wasn't gonna turn it on because I didn't want them to have to listen to
It would be a little loud. Let's see, what's everybody saying?
We may have to put a little bit more towards. Yeah, we're gonna have to put a little bit more forward.
Hanlon said he texted his friend, I couldn't wait to see my 100 horsepower motor on his boat, but autocorrect had other plans. 100 horsepower outboard. I said, I can't wait to see my 100 horsepower in your butt.
Oh Lord.
Gator, 100 horsepower, or 100 Yamaha 4-stroke. Cool. We got on Dad's boat, it's an outboard Mercury 225 2-stroke.
Yeah, I wished I had a 4-stroke.
I wish I could have 4 strokes too. Best I can do is two pumps. Alright.
Yeah, him got that there V8. Something tells me that screwdriver.
It's gonna do exactly what we want it to do.
Oh, it ain't gonna work. It's not hooked up anyway.
Yeah.
I guarantee y'all the air's out of it, but.
You know, I might could have guessed this, but Gator says he works on them daily.
We're gonna what?
The Gator motors.
Oh, really?
I might have to turn the compressor on. We're leaking ATF out of the whatever gas.
You busted?
No.
Now that's the old dipstick dude.
Go on, man. Go back in your home, damn it.
That's all we got. We're gonna have to turn the air on. Sorry. Sorry about that, everybody. We got to really fix all the air leaks in here too.
Well, some of them I think's underground.
Yeah.
Excuse me. And I'm pretty sure this is a 15.
Mine's a 16. Do you know what you did with it when I handed it to you?
Yeah, what's that?
I'm impressed. No
Why
worse
don't you
than-
complain that I put it back? You know, you just can't make some people happy.
I don't know why. I said I'm impressed. I think take a compliment. What you need?
You can rotate it. It doesn't really matter. That's good right there. All right, let's start rotating it around. You know, it would be a lot easier if we took the spark plugs out. That's good.
Here, so you can, if they say anything, you can read it.
I can keep rotating. A little more. Alright. Alright, let's see. Missing some comments. 30 years. Gator's been working on them things every day. Boat mechanic. Let's see.
Where's he?
Gator, where you at? I don't think I've ever even seen you in the chat before. There in the digging ditches. And Lon said you need a bolt and a chain so it stops slipping. Never mind, I see the screwdriver now. He's in Florida.
Florida.
Awesome.
If it's a little bit closer, I got a bigger boat I'd like you to work on.
Let's see. Jonathan said he's been to 2 air shows, a county fair, and a rat.
And he ain't never seen a monkey mucking like we're doing.
And I've never seen this much fun.
I knew that was coming.
You ever seen 2 monkeys trying to hump a football? If the answer is no, stick around.
It's all for the show.
Yeah. We played those, so Jonathan helps us.
We rehearsed this all morning.
Now, how the hell did I grab a 15 and it worked on one, but it didn't on the other?
Probably because everything we've taken off of this thing is 3 different sizes.
Okay, I need a 14 or a 13. Probably a 14
Oh my God.
or a 13.
Let's see if we got the right size for all of them. I don't want.
Daryl said, watch being under that motor on a chain.
We know what happens with chains.
Hanlon said, don't like sitting underneath stuff hanging on the chain. Well, you see, I'm at just the perfect angle of the dangle. If it falls right now, I think all that it would take out is my bad right knee. West coast of Florida, Pasco about halfway up. Okay. North of the Freedom Factory, Daryl assumes. It's DeSoto Speedway. It's what Cletus McFarland on YouTube bought. It's now the Freedom Factory. Thank you. Okay, let's try the 14. Would you believe me if I said the 14 worked? All right, rotate it, please. Let me hear airport. A little more. Right there. Hey, here's the 15 one. How do we get 2 cards out of 3 that are this cobbled together? And then we proceed to cobble together words.
We need to check into that what you was talking about. I hate to drop another $500-600 in it, but I'm gonna keep on working on our steering pumps and have that tied up in it.
All right. Look, another not 15. Yeah, Daryl says he's never been to the Freedom Factory, but we just went to burnout goggles. Yes, we did. That's why we're now working on the motor. Somebody had the skinny pedal pushed just a little too far. 700,000 RPMs? It's about the limit of a 2-bolt, man.
She just wanted some more love. She wanted a better heart.
Yeah, she said, I want an LS. You're getting slacks. Okay, so we can put the oil pressure sensor back in the same spot that come off of it and broke. All right, rotate it.
I broke it in the run, or?
No, you broke it pulling the motor. All right.
Well, we're gonna have to buy more copper line too, I believe.
Daryl said I would like to go. I'm just broker than seniors LT1. Careful, Daryl. It's pretty broke. Alright, that's all 3.
And they're tight, or you just got them hand tight?
They're tight with the wrench.
Okay, as long as you got them tight.
I got them tightened up.
Alright.
Cool, what now?
We're gonna set it back down on the block to where it's supposed to be. We're gonna get the chain right. We gotta figure out what's gotta be changed before we put it in, because if we've got to change the oil, the intake, I don't wanna do it in the car.
Yeah, that'd be a little bit of a pain.
And we gotta find out the fuel rails.
Okay, Bradenton's further south than Gator. Huh. So we must have went right by him and go to the Freedom Factory. Hey, what we could do is take the spark plugs out of your motor and put them in here because they're good plugs. So are the spark plug wires.
I don't know if they're good anymore after being on fire, but
Okay, Jonathan said he will not be in the chat for a little, but will be listening.
All right.
That sounds good, buddy. Appreciate
That's fine.
you
We're
watching.
probably fixing to go there and take a break and watch traffic.
Yeah,
Or get in front of my fan or something.
yeah, that would definitely be a good idea.
I think I'm gonna set it down so
Yeah.
I don't leave it hanging high.
That flex plate looks straight enough to me. I was actually quite fair. I was a little moderately worried we were going to get this motor out and find more wrong with it than just, mismatched bolts and stuff. At least I have air gaskets. Nothing like what we took off of your car. His car had Mr. Gasket copper header gaskets. He had some high dollar stuff on that.
Put that underneath the oil pan there, so the rock, that oil pan is just rock. There you
Rock and roll McDonald.
go. We gotta get it out where it's supposed to be.
Okay, let's see here. Gator says he likes airboats as a hobby, regular boats for work. That's why I like big caddy engines.
I've always wanted to ride in or drive an airboat. That would be cool.
Well.
All right, everybody, that's all for right now. We're gonna take us a break. We'll be right back. Why, hello, everybody. It is Saturday,
It's not Sunday.
Saturday afternoon. Been a beautiful day.
Like me.
I did not get the pressure washer out like I wanted to. I did get out there and wash the dog. That didn't go quite as planned, but he got half washed. But anyway, here on this just a silly little YouTube channel, we got 153 days of No Name National, 56 days of Fine Running Cruiser Drive-In. Daryl's putting it on to Sydney, Ohio at the fairgrounds.
I think it's pretty fair there.
Yeah, and
I have a feeling my truck won't be ready for that.
well, it's I don't like to do the crunch thing, but sometimes it goes like that. But we get the car, get Fireball back together. We've drug our feet on it. It's kind of my fault because we've talked and there's a few things that needs to be changed over, and I don't really know exactly what needs to be changed over.
Well, according to the Google, we need to change the intake. But also according to the Google machine, the flex plate is supposed to be torqued down to 11 foot-pounds, 22 foot-pounds, and then 45 degrees. Well, Jonathan and a few others looked it up, Pug and a few others, like Graham Pidovic and Hanlon, it's Craig. They looked it up and it's somewhere between 60 and 65 foot-pounds.
Well, you keep saying 45 degrees, so I don't know what that means.
Means this is 45 degrees, which is not, if it's like that, like an L, that's 90, 45 is
Well, I know that, but if you're doing it 22 foot-pounds, and then you go from there to a 45 degree?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway.
There ain't no way that's 65 foot-pounds, or 60 pounds.
Anyway.
So what I'm getting at is, apparently my Google machine lies.
And honestly, we do a good job at getting shit done, but we don't know
We don't know what the hell we're doing.
We don't know a lot of what we're doing. We can change parts, but
we can change engines.
And we do look like we are.
I don't know if you know this. I don't look like much of a professional.
We have no idea sometimes, and we don't. We're just trying it. But anyway, I would really like for somebody to look at the two motors, because if I've got to pull the intake off, to put my intake off of the car, the motor that broke,
I'd rather just put the LT4
I would really like to put the Corvette intake on it while I got it off, and I also would like to do the water pump and the power steering and have nothing on the front of the motor. I would really like to do that.
Maybe the alternator.
I really want to run my alternator on the back of the car because it's the battery's back there, and I just
Even with 0 gauge wire, you see how much of a struggle it is to keep them torqued.
yeah, and I mean, you know, and really,
That might be the old alternator.
and Noisy Cricket said something about he runs 2 batteries in the back of his, so I may try that.
No, it's
But,
April.
huh?
No, it's April.
What's that?
This month, you said I may. And you're Randy. Remember, everybody, keep it silly. And there's 1,440 minutes. Don't let one jackass ruin it.
Anyway, so I'm already in my mind the motor's not going to stay in the car long.
Alex.
If we can line some things up and get our money right, he's already got another motor. We do have
4.
We do have one at the house. We got one sitting in his truck. We know the one in his truck runs, and we know the one in the Tahoe runs.
And we know the one that's down to the bare block
And
will run.
And I just about made an offer on another one today. I had to fight myself because we really do not have the money, and I'm lower in my account than I've been in a long time. But I really would like to buy one of that Tahoe, or at least make an offer on
There's
it.
a Yukon Denali.
And I'm about sure that's a 6.0.
Usually the Denalis are the 6.0 and the newer Denalis are 6.2.
And well, this was the older one, and
So it should be the 6.2.
we owned one just like it.
What a Denali.
We had a Denali.
Oh, excuse me. Apparently we had a Denali.
Yeah, we had a
Fancy.
Denali. Didn't keep it long, but we did have one, just like
I
that.
don't remember this.
And I really want to do a body swap, and that's what I want to do it. But
Not with our trucks, but I mean,
no, I
the
want to do.
67 to 72s out there, long beds. No
Actually, I
rusted
want
out.
to do the body swap on a 66, 65 model because
what?
Daryl really has got me tore up when I'm watching his videos on what he's done in his trucks. Now,
Blue Mule.
I cannot,
And that's off the 94s.
I cannot match his level of work he's done, but I feel like I can accomplish it. But anyway, let me get back to what we're going here.
You gave Sam a bath?
I did give Sam a bath. I did back the dually out. It has sat out there all day until I finally, after we got off of our live and everything, after we got off of our live and everything, I went out there and put it back together so that I can drive it at night. Because we need to put brakes on that Toyota before we keep driving.
I can drive another 5,000 miles.
I'm telling you, he's either gonna mess something up, or he's gonna break something, mess something up, or he's gonna need them, and we're gonna end up going to a funeral. So
I don't want a funeral. You put me in a damn box and have a funeral for me. The only people to come see me is that fat guy.
Listen, y'all know what I meant.
No,
So-
burn me.
Y'all knew what I meant. Anyway, getting engine ready to install. Y'all saw that. We could set the thing back down in there, but I don't
want to do the intake.
I do not want to do the intake when it's sitting in that car. We'll see. We may get up there tomorrow and go ahead and decide to take the intake off because somebody told him you can't run the Corvette intake on.
Corvette intake is mildly too thick and you have to mill it down because otherwise your valve cover gaskets will not seat properly.
So, I mean, I don't know
Could be
what we gotta do.
fictitious.
And it could be we can do something with the valve cover. I don't know. But if I pull the intake off to put my intake off of Fireball on it, then I'm gonna go ahead, the other intake sitting there, I'll go ahead and try it and see what it does. But anyway, we'll see. I did not pressure wash. I didn't even touch the pressure washer.
I figured out a place for 7. It's called the building.
It is, but today, we had the doors open and he does phenomenal. He's doing good, but.
He'll be as stupid as he is.
Yeah, I mean, he does good, and I hate to put him in the cage, but I did have to put him in the cage a little bit today.
Well, by God, we were sitting right behind y'all in the chairs with Addie sitting here with us watching, I think it was Bluey. I wasn't sitting, I was sitting here cooking. Well, I didn't even notice it. Well, he's back there in the cage because I'm cooking. I want him eating my food, and Lord knows he would. And he starts barking. And it's not just a oof, let me out. It's like, hey, I'm about to eat some booty. Well, I look out there and the guy cutting the trees is pulling in. Well, another guy pulled in. I'm like, oh, that's a hell of an alarm.
He definitely did.
That guy wouldn't leave the side of his
truck. He wouldn't come past the door there.
Until I told him he was in the cage.
He told him he was in the cage and he walked in here, but still. So that is what I'm wanting, and I do want it, but I would like to have him a lot till I can put him in, so he can go out. But and he's a little worse than I thought. His foot is a little worse than I thought. Randy's gonna bring a collar tomorrow. A cone tomorrow. I hate to put him in a cone because it looks like to me that is cruel to an animal, but he does.
We need to take him to the vet on Friday.
Well, if I have to, we'll do something. If I can't take him to the vet Monday, there is one right here in Denton. If I can't take him to a vet between now and Thursday, I'll take him Friday. But again, I know what they're gonna do. They're gonna charge me an arm and a leg, and he's already got one leg hurt. So,
well, hey, between Joey and Adam, they've done paid our arm and a leg. Ha! Get it? Love you, fellas.
I've met Adam.
I've not met Joey.
I met Adam, and Adam's pretty cool about it. I have not met Joey, and I don't know how he feels about it. I'm not making those. I'm not getting at it. So
I heard he's just not right.
Anyway, you got 1,440 minutes, and sometimes karma comes back on you, and I don't want that on me. I don't pity him because they do a good job.
I think Joey can take a joke considering you were talking about your fans only. He said he was going to send it off his case.
Well, see, and again, and I do like that, but until and now, honestly, people, I want y'all to understand, I really want to meet every one of y'all. I don't know how we're going to do it, but I really want to meet and put a face. I'm not good with names. We had somebody come in the live today, and
Craig.
I was actually talking about Gator, but I mean,
his name's
we've Hanlon's come in some of the other premieres, but Gator I've never heard of it, so I don't know how he may just run across it. I don't know, and that's awesome. So I would like to find him and look him up and subscribe and everything. But our live did good, and our premiere somehow or another it got put on VR.
Well, it's an export setting on Adobe, okay? And me and Dad just talked about this before we come out here to do this debrief. He said, I must have hit a button. I said, Daddy, it's not just one button you had to hit to do the export on Adobe to make it VR. It's 5 buttons on 3 different menus to export in VR.
So I know I'm making mistakes, but I don't see how I've done that. So
and plus, we record on 150. We don't record on 360, and if we do, that's a whole different editing software.
And like I said, so again, I don't know why it did it or how it did it or whatever, but
it did.
It did do it, and we messed up another one. It did the same way, so it had to be done 2 days ago. But again, we were going to set it on private, and I told him while I was sitting out here looking, and I was trying to chase it down, and I'm telling you, I do have a VR. And I've tried to mess with it.
I'm going to put him on the VR tomorrow and watch.
It makes me sick. So I thought about getting some motion sickness. But I sit here and put it on up here, and I tried to chase it down with the remote control, and I'm telling you right now, it made me sick on my stomach sitting here trying to chase it down with the remote control.
Daryl said he made it to the burnout, and then it was like an acid trip, and he's not going to do it.
Only the regular burnouts where, like my daughter-in-law was filming it,
Then you
or
add the drone.
the drone is really what it did. Next thing you know, you're looking at a twisted screen. You're looking up at the sky and you're looking down, and I mean, I'm telling you, it really got me seasick, motion sickness, however you say it. But anyway, we're making some ground, and we are going to try to do it again tomorrow, which by the time y'all see this, we would have already
Hell,
done
by
it.
the time they see this, it's probably a week from now.
Yeah, because we are ahead.
Yeah, the video that'll be for Monday now is only from the 13th.
And
So that's 6 days ago.
We have got ahead, and we're thinking about, well, we haven't really talked about it, but we have actually accomplished since the end of December one video every day.
Outside of when we were at the Freedom Factory.
Well, I thought you had a couple.
And the only reason we did not, while we were at the Freedom Factory, was they said they did not want people uploading videos while you
but
were
I
there.
thought you had a couple scheduled to go up.
I ran out of time.
Oh, okay.
I had one Friday, did not have one Saturday or Sunday. But with that being said, an exception of those 2 days, which I think we can all understand, we're in Florida. There was no downtime.
And like I said, we had really, and again, if we would have had more time, we would have known which I would have still taken my car, because that was a dream that it came true, and I am so glad it did. But we've thought a little bit about, or I've thought a little bit about going Monday through Friday and doing lives and premiere on the weekends.
That would be ideal, or Monday through Thursday, just a regular video.
Because we're getting real close to 3,000. And if we can get 3,000, we can have a members only, and maybe the weekends, we can do, we got a little.
We can do member stuff, but in the same token, we get to 3,000. I don't know about you, but that's gonna be a lot. And if we can get to 3,000, I think we can get to 4.
Well, I know we can. We're going to make this, and we get down on our own feelings and everything, but.
And people piss you off because, remember, each person has a bubble, and they like their bubble. And some people like to get in your bubble, and some people like to pop your bubble. So, don't let people pop your bubble.
But anyway, so I don't know what we're gonna do. The future for this is
This silly little YouTube channel.
for this future for what we got going on is bright. It's going the way it's actually going better than we had anticipated.
Substantially.
Now everybody dreams of things going good and everything, and but thanks to you guys out here that's watching, our Snowman Family, and the new guys new people that's coming in and watching and everything. Please drop us a comment, because we will be glad to tag you. And we've noticed that there's several people that we have tagged and been tagging for a while, and they're starting to see what they're coming in and talk to us.
And we're kind
it's
of
awesome.
It was kind of like, we're tagging all these people, and I don't even know if they're watching. One of which is Mill Creek Fab Shop, Joey. Well, he was in the live today. He was in the live yesterday. And what did he say? He's like, I watched all your old videos. I watched the videos. I'm like, whoa! Here I am thinking that Joey didn't really have time to watch our videos, because we are just a silly little YouTube channel. And he tells me today, hey, yeah, I watched all y'all's old stuff.
And we found out that somebody else was watching them and we didn't know. I mean, and that it feels good. It really does. I mean,
if a video gets 100 views, we've not hit 100 views in a while. But let's just say a video got 100 views. We tag like 30 people. So it's like, okay, who the hell's the other 70? And some of the 30 people we tag is like, Cletus or Derek at Vice Grip, and I ain't done
Cletus in a while.
I put Cletus on the burnout one.
Yeah, that was because I was there.
And
But I know Cletus don't have time he may pay somebody to do it, but I know
Cletus will
he
never
actually
watch
went
my
on
videos.
he did a live the other day for his, I think he's got some type
It's
of
like a racing simulator.
but
He had 16,000 people in there. Like, you would read a comment, and by the time you finished reading the chat, it was already two pages up.
I clicked on it and there was so many comments going so quick. There's no way possible he could read those comments. So, and Lord knows how I got off from that. But like I said,
But we tag people. I don't mind tagging more.
I don't. I'll keep on because that
We got 5,000 characters, and if I fill up all 5,000 with our little Snowman family, I mean, I'd be tickled pink.
because we got a good thing going on. The only thing I don't like about it is that we're all so far apart. But that also gives us another opportunity because, like I said, if this thing rolls like I would like it to, I would like to take once a quarter, go to different people's shop and everybody meet up because it felt good to me when these guys come here. And they didn't tell me about it. They surprised me, and it was just about like my birthday, and
Quickly, everybody, his birthday's the 22nd.
Hey, well, I didn't want to tell everybody, but
I didn't
if
tell them
you're
which
thinking
month.
about it,
I didn't tell them which month.
well, mine is April 22nd of this month, so if you're thinking about it, I do wear size LS. I'm just playing. But anyway.
We were LS size, LS parts, please.
Yeah.
Bump sticks.
Anyway, so, anyway, you got 1,440 stickers.
Stickers?
I'll take a sticker.
Dumbass.
1,440 minutes in every day. Make yourself happy. Get out there. Get on your project if you're not on them. And if you don't have a project, figure out what makes you happy and do that. Like I said before, I don't care if it's underwater basket weaving. Make yourself happy. Because there's plenty of jokers out here that will mess with you and try to mess up your 1,440 minutes. Even though they act like they really, really care, but they want to try to ruin your 1,440 minutes.
Like my bubble.
Like his bubble.
Like bubble.
I don't see the bubble. Y'all see his bubble?
Y'all want to see a bubble?
Y'all see the bubble?
Y'all want to see the bubble again?
Y'all see the bubble? Anyway.
There's my bubble.
Wow, what a bubble.
There's his bubble.
Yeah, well, look at this. We'll just do this right here. Say, woo, woo. And then we'll have a good time. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and woo, woo. Anyway, how you doing, guys? There you go. We're talking smile, bro.
He kind of messed up.
Yeah.
So are we.
So, anyway, like I said, make yourself happy. There's plenty of people out there that's trying to ruin it. If you're down and out, keep a positive attitude. Keep thinking positive things that happen. So,
just keep swimming, just keep swimming,
and,
just keep swimming.
Everybody out there's watching at least won one race. So, anyway, y'all keep it silly. Make yourself happy. Thank you.